We just spoke to Gert from ESKO and got the story and the side from ESKO about this amazing acquisition that took place just a few weeks ago, where ESKO and Tilia Labs announced the acquisition of Tilia Labs. I'm here now with Tyler. Tyler, you used to work for ESKO. Now you're back in the family. How is it?
Yeah, it's well, really exciting. The last 3 years since leaving ESKO has been, well, it's been a blast. Learning a bunch of different things about planning and in positioning.
And coming from a big company to a very small company, right?
Right. Yeah. It was quite a change. I mean, yeah, just quick development, quick iterations, answering customers' problems. It's been really exciting. And the tech, of course, as you know, you've been really helpful sharing the message. But the tech is just unbelievable. That's why I came to work for Tilia Labs. And now that the acquisition happened, it couldn't have happened to two better companies, right? You've got the leading tech, driver and innovator in ESKO, purchasing what we consider the leading tech innovator in positioning and planning, right?
Just say it. One of the smartest companies in the industry, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I have to compliment you because I mean, the way the work you and George have done since you, I mean, because for those who don't know, Scott and Sagan, the founder of Tilia Labs, they are some of the most amazing people I've ever met, but they're not salespeople.
Yeah.
They are
that's
most,
right.
I mean, interesting developers. They always invent, right?
Yeah.
And when they brought you on board, I was, as I said to you last time, I was a little bit nervous because wow, are they giving up sovereignty on Tilia Labs? But you have, I mean, to your credit, you have really delivered on your promises to them, and I think that your work and George's work have been amazing. So, I mean, have you always been like that?
Yeah, I mean,
you're so focused, right?
Yeah, it's, when you have exciting tech to talk about and you have really big problems to solve with tech, bringing that message to the industry is fun, right? So, yeah, spending time at trade shows like Label Expo and hitting the ground running and trying to get as many people to hear the message as possible is fun, because the response that you get from the customers is, like, wow, you're saving us hundreds and thousands of dollars by, just rethinking the way that we plan and impose our work, right? So it seems like a small problem, but a huge, opportunity that's not being tackled.
It has a huge impact on anything, basically.
It does, yeah.
I remember Scott once said to me that basically you think of you have a big sheet of material which has a tremendous cost to it. So the efficiency of nesting is just, I mean, you can basically pay the license from this cost saving of your substrates, right? I mean,
of that, probably that one run from that one day, typically, especially today, right? I mean, look at what's happened the last 2-3 years, right? It's stock has gone way up. It's hard to get custom sheet sizes. So there's been, the time right now is when the industry is really looking to kind of squeeze every dollar or utilize whatever they could find in stock intelligently, right? Without having to spend a lot of time in pre-press, reimposing, creating templates, right? So yeah, it's probably bad to say this, but it's been a blessing, to be honest, the what's happened in our industry with paper and material.
Because people have to be more efficient, and it's good for financial, but it's also good for the environmental, right?
It really is.
Also a big agenda. Tyler, one thing I can't help think about is that, I also mentioned this to Gert just a moment ago, is that what I think of Tilia Labs is that you have been able to sell software to a quite big base, I suggest, but you have at the same time also been extremely on level with your customers. I think that most customers, they know you almost by your first name. How will that be in the future in your mind?
Yeah, I don't think it's any different. I mean, George and I both came from ESKO. We learned how to sell and how to communicate and how to work with the industry via our learnings at ESKO. And I think ESKO's sales team does that very similar approach, right? They understand their challenges, taught to value sell, understand, ask questions, right? And really, communicate and become personal with the customer, to figure out how software or how hardware can be implemented at that shop. We took the same approach here, and the cultures at Tilia Labs and ESKO are very much alike, right? We both have smart people, both have fantastic products, and we really do have like a culture that meshes nicely. So I don't think it's going to change. Like, we talk to a lot of our customers. We come to all of these events, to learn and hear from our customers. I don't, it's the same with ESKO. So I don't envision that changing at all.
Now I've been so kind and friendly to you. Can I ask you a provocative question as well?
Please.
I was just thinking that sometimes when I have watched and met you at D-Scoop, at Connect, no, we didn't see you Connect, but at different trade shows and events, I was
Connect, EFI Connect.
Wait, did you go there as well? No, you didn't go there.
No,
that was me. I was just confusing. Yeah, maybe next time. Who knows, right?
We tried to go there, by the way.
Oh, you tried. Okay.
They gave us our money back.
See, oh, really? That's good. That's good. No, what I was just wondering is that, and maybe you didn't say to me in exactly how I phrase it right now, but with your and George's and your team work, I think you have been mainly focusing on the US market.
Yep.
Do you see the ESKO relationship as an opportunity to get a way wider distribution, Europe, Asia, Africa?
Yeah, 100%. That's really been kind of our Achilles heel, right? As we would say here in the US.
Say that also in Europe.
Yeah, it's the biggest challenge that we face from a company is not scaling. Like, our tech is designed and built to scale. The problem is getting the message out there. And we have a ton of really good resellers and partners worldwide. But having, we just got 150 some odd, 200 some odd salespeople now, that is going to help us just deliver the message much faster than what we could. And ESKO sales team is already familiar with, like I was saying, that kind of value selling process and problem solving sales process. Taking our tech now as a tool for ESKO sales team to go in, understand the problem and deliver the message of what Phoenix and what Tilia Labs can do for them it's a perfect match.
But if you look at ESKO as a company, obviously in the same playing field as Tilia Labs, and obviously even though they have maybe not similar technology, but something that is aligned, now they just get the Rolls Royce, right?
Yeah,
exactly. So that is maybe how it is. Last question, how will it be for existing customers? Will there be any changes for them, or?
Existing customers, right now, I would say there's going to be no change. It's for us, it's just business as usual. As ESKO continues to integrate and take a lot of the work that we were doing off of our plates, right? Some of the accounting and finance and those components, IT. Those are kind of the first things that are going to be happening behind the scenes, more or less invisible to the customer. I think the only thing from the existing customer base is, especially from a Tilia Labs perspective, is now they have opportunities to understand a whole nother suite of tools, right? That can help them save money, that can help them be more efficient in production. So I think for our customer base, it's a big win. I obviously think for ESKO's customer base, ESKO being the leader in CAD and in Ardios CAD, the number of carton converters and label converters that ESKO already has. Having this tech is, for ESKO's customer base, something that they just have to learn about, right? Like, you have to understand what this is doing, because it can, significantly financially impact your business. So, I think for existing customers, there's going to be no change in the short term.
Fantastic. Tyler, great to see you again.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And congratulations.
Thank you.